Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. Last time we did most of the remaining companions' quests. We have 2 left to go. They are both for Vilkas. We need to do Family Heirloom and we need to do Dragon Seekers. And I want to get them both done without exploring any new areas, so we're just going to keep cycling him until he gives us something acceptable.
I wouldn't have It seems that lawbreakers in the Pale have no desire. Come to me with questions. We've received a desperate missive.
No, thank you.
I think by now I've killed... You're... just in time. I was worried I'd... Of course, it's a group of wizards. Good, good. These aren't the most glorious jobs, but they pay well.
Family Heirloom. Morvenskar. Nope. That one's involved, and it's connected to a Daedric quest we'll be doing later, so no. Unacceptable location. Sorry, Vilkas. Try again.
What is it now? We have a wealthy... Of course, it's a group of... Good, good. These aren't the most glorious jobs, but they pay well.
Brittleshin Pass. That I can do.
What is it now?
Good. Retrieve the longbow from Brittleshin Pass. A family heirloom. A family in Falkreath had a valuable stolen. They believe the culprits took it to Brittleshin Pass, and I'm to retrieve it for them. Brittleshin Pass is entirely acceptable. You may remember that place. It's just one wizard and some skellies. Let's head in there and take care of business. Drop the needed number of quests to 1. Head right back in here, no problem. Soul Gem Trap. I remember those or recognize them. And it's just that easy to disarm it. Can't really reach any of the boss. I was about to say the skeletons hadn't reached. Cake. Almost done down here, just one hanging moss. I can't reach. Maybe that one too. But what we're here for is this guy right here. Watch this. With silence, sneaking up on the dude like this is a piece of cake. Haven't really been able to sneak up on people before, so... How easy was that? I'll answer for you. So easy. So let's heal up. Silence is absurdly powerful. Sneaking is almost not viable before you get silence. And then, once you do, sneaking kicks ass. Let's head back here to the boss chest, which I imagine contains our target heirloom. Yes, return to Vilkas. Already no courage, unfortunately. Always hope for a good spell tome, something new. Let's go ahead and re-loot this place. We've done it to the rest of them. No real reason to re-pick this, but I can break 2 picks for just a little bit of experience. Let's go up to his table. The skill book should not have respawned. We can get everything else. Well, we can head out the other side. I recovered a stolen longbow from Brittleshin Pass for a noble family in Falkreath. This is the face with the gems in it, I remember that. Shoot him down with a... I do not want to waste Daedric arrows on this. Shoot him down with a direct hit. That one was a little above. There we go. If Vilcus will just get on the ball with Dragon Seekers, we will have time to do my next actual dungeon. I only have 1 quest left that I need to do for the companions. And I will have done everything at least once. Except 2 Silver Hand quests. I never did Retrieval, which is... you get sent to a Silver Hand lair to retrieve a fragment of Uthrad. And I never did Stealing Plans, where, I bet you can guess, you get sent to a Silver Hand lair to steal some plans. But we're all good. Let's drop by Lakeview, and then we'll hit Whiterun.
I'm getting out of here.
I can't let him kill Fane. Thanks for him. Fucking hell. You should be... your house should be a safe haven. That's the one thing I really despise about Hearthfire. Let's try again. I could come up with some way to kill these assholes really fast. I've experimented with this. The attack is gonna happen the next time I go there, but maybe I just wait a couple hours, and then at least Feindal's not there and I don't have to worry about him dying. In fact, why don't I wait a little longer? So everybody's inside. Then I only have to worry about protecting myself. Which I can do. I'd spare you after you attacked my house. Fuckers.
You lost? I am your sword and your shield.
Yes, I have plans for
You're
Faendal.
home. Did you bring me anything?
Not this time.
Aw.
Can't let him get killed.
What can I do for you?
Nothing. That's all good. Now watch, I'm gonna head to Whiterun, and it's also gonna hit me with a vampire attack. Maybe not. Thank goodness.
Fear not. Come dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll... Take a look.
No poison resistance and no goat horns, but that's all okay.
Do come back. Help me! Some may call this junk.
Good chunk of
Me,
stuff to
I call
offload
them
this time.
treasures. Remember, I'll give you the best. Help me! You just let trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Next time. Help me! Welcome. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. All right then. Help! Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Never gonna give me that last enchantment, is it?
All right then.
One last time.
Help! Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
There it is again. Disease immunity. Selling that Staff of the Familiar, and we're done. Let's go back to Vilcus. Now I can take Family Heirloom off of my quest list. All that's left is Dragon Seekers with Vilcus. Then we will have done everything we can with the companions.
I wouldn't have expected someone like you to be the harbinger.
I retrieved the family's
But godlike.
longbow.
Nice work with this one. You make us all proud.
Alright.
Aye.
There's the new anchor save. Now I even know I'm looking for different dialogue, which will make this easier. What time is it? Ilkus is asleep. Now I'm looking for that. Is there any work to be done?
Come to me with questions. One of the guards from Dragon's Reach came to me, worried about a prisoner who's escaped.
Come on, Vilkus.
What brings you to me? Find some strange creature in your travels? All right.
I'm not looking for work. I want to do Dragon Seekers. Is there any work to be done? It worries me that he's never offered it. We might finally be having a bug. Let's see.
I think by now I've killed one of every living thing in Skyrim. Maybe time for a trip tomorrow with... I wouldn't have expected someone like you to be the harp. I suppose you have another question? Mm-hmm.
Come on now, Vilkus. Whoa. Well, that was downright bizarre. Shit's getting weird down here.
What is it now? Come to me with questions. I suppose you have another question? Until next time.
This is killing me. Since it's the last one, if he'll just give me Dragon Seekers, I can just accept it, even if it is at a new location. I can just do it when I get there.
What brings you? What is it now?
Come
Good day.
on.
I think by now I've killed one of every living thing in Skyrim. Maybe time for a trip tomorrow and... I wouldn't have... What it... We have a bit of a sensitive matter this time. All right.
I guess I'm not certain that he does the dialogue the same.
We've received a desperate missive. Mm-hmm.
Don't care.
Come to me with questions. We've received a desperate missive.
I wonder, can I do it this way? can see he's not essential anymore.
We've received a desperate missive.
Nope, doesn't seem
All
to
right.
work like that. Let's wait until he's awake. I hate running to and from his bedroom.
Come to me. We have a bit of a sensitive matter this time.
Let's try again.
What brings you to me? Find some strange creature in your trap?
I've been tending to the
I
warriors.
think by
at
now
the
I've killed
Vasco
one of
for as
every
long
living
as I can
thing.
do.
Okay, he's glitching.
I see everything.
I suppose you have another question. You have another? Question?
Where is he? What is the deal? Now he won't give any work at all.
What is it?
There we go.
The so-called prison in Riften leaks like one of... What is it now? Ah, just in time. What is it now? One of the guards from Dragon's...
I can juggle him this way, I think.
You're a talkative one, aren't you?
This is good. This is really good.
Oh, I'm a good
You're,
keeper.
it sounds like Eastmarch
Have
is
to
too
be.
busy with their... What is it? We've received a desperate... What is it? One of the guards from Dragon... What is it now? Ah, just in time. What? Let's not waste any time. Let's get going. I'm heading home, if you need me. I wouldn't have expected the snowberries up in winter.
Oh my.
Come. We have a bit of a sensitive...
I'm thinking maybe it's not gonna do it.
It sounds like Eastmarch is too busy. Ah, just in time. What? We've received a desperate We have a bit of a sense. What is... We've received a desperate...
This is killing me. Just do it, Lucas. Come on.
What is... Ah, just in time. You're... The snowberries up in winter. You're a talk... Ah, just in time. What is it now? We've received a desperate miss... What is it now? It seems that lawbreakers in the pay... We've received a desperate... We have a bit of a sense... We've received a desperate...
He's given me everything else.
One of the guards from
More
Dragon's
than
Reach.
once.
What is it now?
Maybe I should just give up on
just
doing
in
Dragon
time.
Seekers with him. Well, I don't know.
One of the guards from Dragon's Reach. What? I wouldn't have expected someone like you. We've received a desperate missive. Come to me. The so-called prison in Riften. We've received a desperate missive. One of the guards from Dragon.
Oh, look at me.
We've received a desperate missive. The idiots in Falkreath.
This is getting out of hand. Come on, Vilkas.
What is it now? We've received a desperate missive. You're... What? We have... A wealthy family has... You're... We've received a desperate One of the guards from Dragon.
You just won't do it.
I suppose you have enough.
Let's try waiting. Maybe that'll do it.
When the Empire surrendered to the Altmerry Dominion, they shamed us all.
I wouldn't have expected someone like you to be the Sure. But Kodlak trusted your judgment, and so will I. Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as you. What bring? I think by now I've killed one of them. What is it now?
Why won't he give Dragon Seekers?
You're a talkative one, aren't you?
I don't get it.
What do you
I
need,
wouldn't
my
have
friend?
expected someone like you to be the harbinger. But Kodlak... Come to me with questions. Huh? What brings you to me? Find...
Uh-huh. It's on stage 1 instead of stage 0.
I'm straight. There's a creature in your travels?
It's doing Farkas again.
I think... Now I've killed one of every living thing in Skyrim.
Now that was a battle. Thank you. We bring honor to the companions. You go if... Otherwise, Vilkas will just say I was making it up.
Okay, let's try again. Get stage CR14. Okay, well it's at 200. Maybe I can reset it though. So setting stage back to 0 didn't work, but maybe he never gave it to me.
You're a talkative one, aren't you?
Because Farkas was sitting on it.
You've been a good friend to me. Vilkas said you're the new...
Come on now.
What is it now? One of the Jarl. At this point, they don't care. I see. Well, should you change?
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ys...
Yeah, shit's not working right, y'all. I'm going back to my anchor save.
I wouldn't have expected some like you to be the harbinger. But Kodlak trusted your judgment, and so will I. Come to me with questions.
Yeah, I wanna stick with the anchor save where I haven't done any fucking around in the console yet. Well, we are locked. I am concluding that we are locked out of doing Dragon Seekers with Vilcus because it's glitching. This is parked at stage 1. And any effort to mess with it changes things up. And we did Dragon Seekers once anyway, so I guess I can content myself with that. So, let's go take that last witch head to Ysgrimmor's tomb. Then, just for giggles, I'll try Vilcus one more time, and then we're gonna move on back to some good old-fashioned exploration. It's time to cure our own lycanthropy. After all, Beast Form's a nice win button, but I'm strong enough I don't need it anymore, and I too would prefer to go to Sovngarde when I die. Cast the witch's head into the flames to cure your lycanthropy forever? Yes. See it now. Soon, figure. Go. We are no longer werewolves. Note that if you're no longer a werewolf, you are locked out of the Underforge. Not that it matters at all, really, but... Also note that if you have Dawnguard installed, and you cure your lycanthropy, and you want to get it back, you can talk to Aiella, and she will turn you back into a werewolf one time. You can only restore it once after you cure it. So keep that in mind as well.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some beer.
Anyway,
We killed the dragon once, we can do it again.
let's see if Vilcus wants to kill a dragon with me now that we're both clean. I don't know. Stuff like that sometimes does the job.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Let's wait 4 hours and get him upstairs.
May the
I
gods
wouldn't
watch
have
over your
expected-
battles, Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now. Except I can remember it.
Alright, I'm going to give it 10 tries. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to conclude that it is irreparably glitched and give up forever. Once I find Vilcus, that is. It's Farkas.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Farkas wants to do Dragon Seekers again.
What brings you to me?
That's one.
Find some. I think by now. I suppose you have
That's
another.
two.
Vilcus said you're the new Kodlak. I don't know what that means, but you seem honorable, so that's good. Skjor says that travelers have been... I've heard of them, but didn't think you were a very brave man. Well, that's one way to find out if they're real. I even know where we might find one. Lead on.
Let's go. Now let's complete the quest.
Some people don't think I'm smart. Those people get my fist. But you, I like.
Well, that didn't do the job at all. Well, all I can really say
Vilcus said you're the new Kodlak. I don't
Zora-
know.
is that the companions' quests are notoriously buggy.
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his smarts.
I think by now I've killed one of every living thing in Skyrim.
I'd be
Maybe
dead. if
time
not
for a
big
trip
army.
tomorrow with
Well, I got Farkas off of Dragon Seekers.
You're a talkative one, aren't you?
I'm calling this 4 tries.
I suppose we
5.
have a bit of a sensitive matter. What is it now?
6.
You're a... We have a
7.
bit of a sensitive matter. I will... You're at the so-called
8.
prison in Britain. You're at... just in
9.
time.
It's not gonna do it, is it?
What? We've
Nope.
received a desperate
Okay. Well, that's that. So, let's drop by Lakeview since we cured our lycanthropy. Well, we never got to do Dragon Seekers with Vilcus. But we did get to do Dragon Seekers. And we got to do everything else without running into any glitches. And from what I know about the Companions line,
You're home.
we should be very
Did you
happy
bring
with
me
that.
anything?
Not this time.
Aww.
Hey, look, Camilla quit moonwalking. That's good.
It means so much. We have a cozy little profit. Here, this is your share, love.
Let's check Lucia's dresser. And then we're gonna fast travel to Heartwood Mill. Where we left off, as you may remember, to go take care of this companion's business. Way back here in the rift. Now we're gonna get back to exploring. Our target is up this road to the west. So let's head that way. Fox was out. There we go. Now let's grab his pelt. We're susceptible to disease again. Keep that in mind. Which way to go? I don't quite know. gonna guess this way. Say I know I hear a bear. Let's heal up. I am fairly certain that the North Road is what's gonna loop back in the direction I want, but, well, I can't even see the roads on here. But I don't know that for sure. I could well be going the wrong way. Let's just hope I'm not. I'll catch on soon enough if I am. What am I looking at here? No, this is the right way. Good. Who's this? Wood elf. Wherein an NPC that's just named for his race just, tries to murder you. Yes, aggressive adventurer. Oh good, that one's done. Always good to take things off the list. Although I would prefer to find the revelers or the bitten by a vampire so I can stop carrying around that mead and potion. So we're coming back up on Treva's Watch. Remember this place? I hear a troll. Thank you, friends from Treva's Watch. Well, you might remember there were several roads to this fort, and kind of skipped over a branch back here. I did come up the road, I made sure to do that, but now the road angles back south as I make my way to that Nordic ruin. That's the target. This way, the road is going to take me there. That goes to Avanchanzel, I'm almost certain. Which is where we're going to go after this place. But first, we are going to do Angarvunde. Hey, I was not close enough to startle those deer. Shenanigans, I say. What? That's more like it. Well, that's the path to Angarvunde. shoot that other deer while I've got it in sight. I'd like to thank the kill cam for lasting extra long, robbing me of all my stamina, and letting it get out of the way all at once. Kill cam is supposed to just be a celebration of me murdering that little bit of wildlife. Come on, really? Finally. Anyway, we inadvertently discovered Angarvunde, so I'm going to take that off the list. Well, not really inadvertent. This is our target, but need to find that other elk I shot. He's up here someplace. There he is. Need to go kill that bear I heard. Off on this side of the road. There he is. He's on his way. Destruction is 77. 22 minutes to go. Excellent. Now let's heal up. Now let's explore this pathway properly. Alright, we got a campground and a cave entrance. Let's check out the campsite first. Not much. Sack of flour, copy of A Dance in Fire V7, which we've already read, and Midrisi's notes. Let me go take these off the book list. Okay. The Journal of Midrisi Dran, on Angarvunde. Whispers of this ancient temple have been few and far between, and the most real knowledge seems similar to Angarvunde itself, buried and forgotten. Yet every story or legend I hear all seem to speak of immeasurable riches found deep within. Great treasure waits for the worthy adventurer, said one old fool after many false flirtations and tankards of mead. Though he may have been a nuisance, his information matches most of my research, specifically the location of Angarvunde. Tomorrow I will hire a mining team to assist me in my excavation and head towards the ruin. By this time next month, I shall be rich. MD. Alright, let me fast travel to here. Oh, shit, I don't have a horse anymore. Let me fix that right quick. Let's go to Riften Stables, buy a new horse, then fast travel back. I wish my horses didn't feel the need to charge headlong into combat. It'd be much easier to protect them if they didn't.
You've been a good don't mind if you do. Sold. She's all yours. She's already saddled up. Until next time.
New horse. Hooray. Now, let's do this. Just sorry about that hiccup. Just people do not respect the fact that I need to be left alone while I'm doing this. Dismount horse before going through door. That's fine. Well, there's actually a self-contained miscellaneous quest in this dungeon. The creation kit calls the quest Angarvunde.
Running is the first sign of trouble.
Idris,
Oh, I didn't see you there.
you seem troubled.
Of course I'm troubled. I'm on the verge of incredible wealth. but my cowardly workforce ran at the first sign of danger.
What scared them off?
We were excavating this old tomb when we opened a chamber full of corpses. The team took one look, turned tail, and ran.
Haven't they seen dead bodies before?
Well, probably not like these. The ones in there are all still walking around. In any case, if I can't get past the creatures in that room, I can't recover the treasure. I need more manpower.
Tell me more about this treasure.
Legend says this tomb holds a treasure that bestows great power on the one who discovers it. Beyond that, not much more is known. Obviously, this treasure will fetch a good deal of gold, and I'm willing to let you share in the reward when we find it. In any case, if I can't get past the creatures in that room,
Maybe I could help
can't
you.
Say, that's not a bad idea. You look like you could handle yourself against these beasts. I'll tell you what. You help me get the treasure, and I'll split it with you. Deal?
Deal.
Excellent. With my brains and your brawn, that treasure will soon be mine. Ours. First, I need you to clear the main chamber of those monstrosities. I'll stay here until you're finished, planning our next move.
Alright. Destroy the Draugr in Angarvunde. 0 of 3. I'll leave the key on her, because she'll give it to me later.
Have you killed them all yet?
No, not yet.
Well, hurry up!
Okay, no one-liners for her. That's fine. Let's just head inside. Here we are. Destroy the Draugr in Angarvunde. 1 of 3. Destroy the Draugr in Angarvunde. 2 of 3. See a lot before we go in and go after the third one. Destroy the Draugr in Angarvunde. 3 of 3. Talk to Midrisi in Angarvunde. Will do. Gotta heal. Check out this chamber first. There's an Angarvunde catacombs, which requires a key. Angarvunde ruins, which requires a key. Metal gate up there. What about up here? Got bars. On the other side, guess what we got? If you guessed bars, you win a firm handshake if I ever meet you. Alright, well, let's go back to Midrisi then.
Have you killed them all yet?
They're all dead.
Then we've no time to lose. Follow me. Don't fall behind.
Completed. Talk to Midrisi and Angarvunde.
These doors seem to be the only thing left between me and the treasure.
Is there some way to open them?
There'd better be. I didn't come all this way to leave empty-handed. There must be a way to activate these doors deeper in the ruins. Here, take this key. It should open the doors on either side of the chamber.
Find a way to open the gates. Alright. Do either the ruins or the catacombs first. I think I'll do the ruins. Unlocked with Angarvunde key. About that plethora of plates. Heal up. Empty urn and empty urn. An illusion skill book we've already read, Before the Ages of Man. Way forward. Chest. Extra pick, so let's break it. An iron door. Just a couple of urns. Got bars here. No clear way to open them. Nope, there's only one way to go. Let's go that way. Right there. Is he on this level? down. Oh. Know me in this room, but I was wrong about I didn't want to fight both at once. That's too much. Direct hit with unrelenting force is not our friend. Let's heal up. Search this area. There's nothing down here. I think that's actually the way forward. I should do the other side of that collapsed bridge first. Gotta finish it there. Trapped, of course. Alright, now we're back down to only one way to go. This is forward. Where's that scourge? Heal up. Pretty sure I'm not going to run into anything else before I get to this area. Teardrop. I have a novice locked chest to open. Also dropped the bombs over here. This dude hasn't been yet, so it must be the way forward. Let's heal up and apparently, light step doesn't work on that pressure plate. So that's good to know. There's another enemy close to the end. Better heal up before going up. So we have two dead ones. One. Damn it. Knew that. I'm gonna take at least one hit from this damnable bow. Huh, maybe not. Okay. See him cock back. That's big trouble. Knew that was gonna happen. And we're encumbered, so let's park it right here to heal up. So we still got a magic using Scourge at least. opposite end of the tunnel that I thought I was. No worries, can keep moving forward from here. Oh, he's up there, on a bridge. Wonder where the hell it was. Get up here where the Death Lords came out. This bit right here. Just up on that center island. It's fine with me. There's nothing in here, so let's just cross over and easy. I think intermittently I will check off screen to see if Vilcus ever decides he wants to go kill a dragon. If he does, we'll do it. But I won't waste your time showing you those checks because I'm pretty sure it's never going to happen. And I'll just end up reloading back to my exploration circuit. Alright, onward. Ever onward. Up's gonna be too tough, so let me get my sword and shield out. Lock at 29. Lock to 30. Now that unlocks one of the perks I've been saving for. Deflect arrows. Arrows that hit the shield do no damage. Good times. continue. What do we have? Let's do battle axe, ruby, gold. You can see, incidentally, why block is the least annoying of the getting hit skills. Goes much faster than the two armors. Alright. We're back to Angarvunde. You might have heard some bars drop. They shouldn't have dropped yet. That confuses me. More and more goodies. Open the other gate. That's actually pretty descriptive. Now there's an urn sitting in here. I'm gonna drop everything I'm carrying into it while we clear the other zone. Start down here. Alright. Let's go tackle the catacombs.
Only one more door left. Hurry up. Only one more door left. Hurry up.
In we go. Search that Draugr. We have to drop here. Oops. There's a point to return. The scourge and the blade. Really good scourge out first. Destruction 78. Love to see healed. Continue forward. Alrighty. Oh, flames. Let's sneak. It's barely any slower. And it keeps me in control of when fights start. Apprentice trap trigger. Let's disarm that. And open this chest. Search this little bookshelf. And we will continue as soon as I've healed. Whichever one was already walking is somewhat. And it's a Death Lord This isn't going well. Close, ladies and gentlemen. But we got some one-handed range. We got a one-handed range block range out of it, so not all bad, certainly. Restoration 68, wonderful. Oh hell, yeah, let's wait an hour. Why not? Good night, douchebag. Alright. Same drill as usual. Heal up and continue. Attracted something else without me. Death Lord. Skill raises after all. We're still just cleaving through legions of Draugr. Let's continue on. What do we have here? A novice locked chest. In this room, note the giant canis roots. There are 4 of them. Don't know if that was intentional or a bug. There's nothing special about them except the size they're rendered in. Here's an unlocked chest. And we can move on. I think that room is where that Death Lord was patrolling. Light step is working correctly now. That's good. So we got pressure plates everywhere in here. And we got a Death Lord here. I was gonna say we should fight him in this room. He has too many friends. Oh, look. Hold up. Let's go fight his friends. At least one of them was a Death Lord archer with an ebony bow. Not sure about the third. Only got 2 Death Lords. The only thing I don't know is if they're both archers or not. Both archers. With a fully powered shaft. My saving grace just then might be that they both shouted at me and pushed me out of range. This is actually difficult. Going to be the shafts. That's going to give me 2 free hits. And I can't take that much punishment. Completely away from his buddy. Look at that. Oh, good. One more won't be too bad. Close the melee range and do the same dance I did with this guy. Alright. Flame on, bitches. Come here, little buddy. So that I did not want. About to say, unless I can get up without getting hit, which did not happen. Close melee range. Hitting the switch. From here, it's all Same thing as usual. Heal up and continue. We got some nooks and crannies to search in here. See the next bad guy is right there. Let's finish healing, and now we can handle him. It's another Death Lord, I can tell by the helmet. In this nook, thankfully. Got one up here and one to my left. That one's a Death Lord. What about that one? Weaker than a Death Lord. How weak is the question? Let's finish looting this area before we attack anybody. Right. Got the Death Lord. My maneuverability is such. Did to 40. sure that was the end. Looks like we got another crypt segment. We do have one here. Let's loot this beer above him, and the one next to him, and the beer, the other one next to him. Let's see what he has. Interlude. More stairs. Here at least two more. Oh goody. Not a Death Lord, probably a Scourge. The Scourge. Time to sword and board. We heal and continue. Here. At least it looks like it is definitely the last room. stronger. Now let's heal up, and then we will go deal with that last Death Lord. Oof, shit is real. Cannot wait when enemies are nearby. Well, fine. Let's just walk over there then. That side's cleared out. There's the homes. And let's search the pretty bodies around him. Good night, douchebag. Alright, finally. Circle back again. Let's search this urn here. Lo and behold, I can hardly believe it. We have a new book. Wraith's Wedding Dowry. Take care of that as soon as I'm finished here. Alright, here we go. Wraith's Wedding Dowry. The Wraith's Wedding Dowry by Voltha Grayamort, translated by Apthorn. The poets are right. There is something life-changing about being in love, said Kepkajna Graminfang, sometimes called the Wraith. I haven't wanted to rob anyone or anything in weeks. Why, the other day I saw the door wide open at a wealthy merchant's house, but my mind was fully occupied with what I should wear on my wedding day. You have been out of the right society for very long now, frowned her friend Cargill approvingly. You never told me what happened to your first husband, you know, the one the shaman gave you. Torn apart by ash ghouls, smiled Kepkajna dreamily. It was rather saddish, but I know nothing like that would happen to Wadwarg. No life of adventure for him. He's practically an Imperial. In fact, he is one. Did I tell you how we met? Hundreds of times, grumbled Cargill, reaching for his flagon. He was your jailer, and he refused you food until you promised to marry him. Have you ever heard of anything so madly romantic in all your life? Sighed Kepkajna, and then grew serious. I was going to say that I hope my old friends will wish me well, but as old Bosriel used to say, there's no point in hoping for what cannot be. We'll leave with the Imperial Knights for Balmora immediately after the wedding, but as long as we're in Dagon Fell, the gang will find some way of disrupting my love life and bring me back to the light. I know it. As the days approached towards the Wraith's wedding day, there was certainly something sinister in the air that Kepkajna could smell when she was not transported by heady bliss. Dark figures seemed to shift in the shadows and disappear when approached. She recognized the clothing of some beggars near Wadwarg's cottage as costumes, but the mendicants hurried away before she could recognize which of her old gang was stalking her. But these moments of apprehension were few. Kepkajna was truly happy, making arrangements for the ceremony to be performed at the very dungeon where Wadwarg had imprisoned her. Her father was long since dead, another victim of the Ash Ghouls, but her fiancé's commander volunteered to act in his behalf. Of course, Kepkajna had to supply her own dowry. She spent every last mark of her savings of ill-gotten gain to buy her beloved a truly wonderful present. The wedding was set for the stroke of midnight, as is Orc tradition. The handmaidens, wives of imperial officers, were busily sewing her into her gown of red velvet and fine gold filigree in the mid-morning. Dulcetta, one of the handmaidens, remarked that she had heard that Kebkajna had bought Wadborg a truly beautiful gift for her dowry. "Let me show it to you," Kepkajna giggled, dashing from the room half-dressed to her hidden alcove. The present had been stolen. The women were horrified, but the wraith found herself merely irritated, not surprised. This was truly the old gang style. They knew that a wedding ceremony without a dowry was marked as unlucky. She asked her handmaidens to finish dressing her quickly, while she pondered what the burglars would have done with her treasure. The whole region was honeycombed with secret lairs and abandoned sites thieves used to store their loot. There were obvious places, of course, but after much reflection, she thought of where she would have put it under similar circumstances. Once the handmaids had finished, Kepkajna bade them to make certain that the ceremony went on as scheduled, and not to fret as she might be a little late. She wrapped herself in a shawl to protect her gown from dungeon dust and set off for the shrine of Malakath. The wraith had never before attempted to rob her own friends, and though she was peeved at them for trying to ruin her happiness, she had no interest in hurting them physically. Her style was to avoid conflict, though she knew it would be inevitable. The lessons her mentor Kargol had given her had helped her avoid the lances and blades of guards and imperial knights over the years. Now she would see if they would allow her to survive a den of thieves and the unknown dangers of the shrine, without, most importantly, ruining her dress. The desolate place was so empty as she delved into it that she feared she might have made a miscalculation. It was not until she found the small room hidden down a long corridor that she knew that she was at the right place and that it was well suited for an ambush. She grabbed the chest with her treasure within and turned to face the assault. Two of her old gang, Yoram and Yori, the Redguard twin brother and sister, were outside the door as she came from the room. They knew the wraith better than to taunt her and immediately attacked. Yoram struck out with a left thrust of his blade, while Yori sought to rush her. The wraith neatly sidestepped Yori while dropping her weight to her rear left leg, shifting her right shoulder to the left to slip past Yoram's strike. The twins crashed into one another and Kepkajna passed swiftly on. Almost immediately she was set on by the Argonian Binyar, his mace whistling through the air at her head. They had never much liked one another. The wraith snapped into a duck, so the mace whacked with a tremendous clamor against the stone wall. Binyar was thrown off balance, giving her a few seconds' lead hurrying up the passage. Ahead she could smell the fresh night air. The last of her dowry's defenders was Sorokth, an orc with whom she had shared a brief romance. It was he who Kepkajna knew had masterminded the theft. In a way and in context, she thought, his devotion to her misery was rather sweet. At the moment, though, she was most concerned with avoiding his barbed axe that seemed ideal for breaking her dress's fine stitchwork and the flesh beneath. Bending her knees slightly, bobbing to avoid strikes to the head, weaving her head to confuse Sorokth of her next move, shuffling her feet arrhythmically, the wraith made an impossible target. She ducked inside his thrusts, sidestepped his swings, and then sidestepped his thrusts and ducked his swings. As erratic as she tried to make her defensive moves, Sorokth still kept pace with her, refusing to budge from his position at the dungeon outlet. Midnight was coming, and the wraith finally decided that she must end the confrontation. When Sorokth swung out next, she sidestepped to her left, swayed down, and ducked her head so the axe whistled over her right shoulder. In that instant his right side was exposed, and she reluctantly smashed the chest hard into his torso. There was not enough time for Kepkajna to see if she had killed him or merely knocked him unconscious. In truth, she thought of nothing else but rushing to her wedding ceremony. At precisely midnight, Wadborg and Kepkajna were united together. He was delighted with her dowry gift, a fine suit of armor that would make him the envy of other imperial jailers. Even more, he was enchanted by his wife's tale of retrieving it from the shrine of Malakath. "Did it occur to you to put on the armor when you knew that it was an ambush?" he asked. "I didn't want to dent your present," she replied between kisses, "and I certainly didn't want to wrinkle my gown." Alright, let's head back to Angarvunde proper. bookshelf here. I believe we're done fighting. There may be one more battle. I don't know. I'm gonna stash everything I'm carrying in that same urn and just leave over encumbered, get right on my horse, and go offload. There we have an unlocked chest. And a new goal, return to Medrisi. Oh, that's simple enough. Here's the urn, so let's load it up.
The treasure is mine. All mine.
Now, it's possible to save her if you, hit her with a, well, you can stop her from hitting the trap with a well-timed, unrelenting force, but even if you do that, her death is scripted and she'll die anyway. Let's loot her body, and our new goal is to discover the treasure of Angarvunde. Well, the chest she ran for was an obvious decoy, 8 gold and a broken sword handle. But the trap she triggered shows us a way forward. Let's head in here. I can't remember if there's another fight or not. I don't think there is. Nope, here we go. So a word wall, and note that the dungeon actually clears when we get the word wall. It's unique in the entire game. Clearing anything else is a matter of killing something, but not here. Let's see what we get. Pack, Animal Allegiance. That's our first fully powered shout. We've learned all 3 words of Animal Allegiance. Let me tell you what the inscription here says. Here died the savage she-wolf Ulfader, slayer of men and beasts, savage leader of the Crimson Pack. Additionally, we have completed the quest, Angarvunde. I'll take it off my quest list. And we have cleared the location, Angarvunde. Let me make note of that as well. And let me make sure both of those statements are true before I move on. Well, the quest is gone, and the location is cleared. Good. So we have an ebony battle axe of annihilating, and a boss chest with an ebony warhammer. Repel undead. Can't remember if I know that one or not. Nope, new spell. I think it's an expert level restoration spell. Yes, repel undead. Good. Let's get out of here. We're done. It's time to offload and end the video. Bit of a hike out of here, but not too bad. And our horse is right outside the door. Alrighty. Away we go. To the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, you need something?
Well, hey there. What can Sapphire do for you?
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
Where's Tony? There she is.
Welcome to the coast. Take a look. Now, if you'll
This is gonna be the fastest way to do this. Now that I don't have beast
if you're
form
looking,
anymore.
take a look.
Oh, but it doesn't work.
Until next time.
Why doesn't it work?
Stick to the... I've got coin...
Oh well. Do what we gotta do, I guess.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Never should have come here. Once more, and I'm going to steal you. What are you doing?
There we go.
Get away from me. Yes? Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of
There
thing.
we go. That's what I like to see. $24, $23, $10. $3. Nope.
Now,
That's it
if
for
you'll
now.
What are you doing? 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 It's nothing. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
I made it to potions, right? Yes. It's done. Six.
Picked up some new clients. Did a few
So lots of jobs about it. Interesting.
Here we go. Once more and I'm gonna have to kill you.
Thank you, Max.
I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Still have quite a good bit of jobs available.
What are you doing? Never should have come here. Once more and I'm gonna have to kill you.
Well, what the hell is
Yeah.
Mercer gonna do about
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Alright, nothing left now but weapons. 680. 247. 12. Done.
Still have quite a good bit of jobs available.
Being Mercer.
If you look at
How did you do that? Once more. Here we go.
How are you feeling, Beth?
Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make.
707. 274.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
lots of jobs available.
Just
Well, I see your wounds.
I've got coin and I've got merchandise.
need some
Let's see what we can do. All right then. Once more and I'm gonna never should have come here. Need some usual guild rate? Let's take a look at them.
Let's
all know it.
have
The
any
question is,
bows.
what's Mercer going to do about it?
60. I do not have anything that cheap.
Until next time.
Lots of jobs available.
I'm not going to warn you again. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't do that again. Last warning. Yes, some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
So there are two more ebony bows.
How did you do that? You're pushing your luck. Never should have come here. What's the matter with you? I've got coin and I've got merchandise.
One more
Let's
ebony
see what we can
bow,
do.
ebony great sword,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
What was that? What are you doing? Never should have come here. What are you doing? Once more and I'm gonna have
Look for anything above 7 I went to Tonelia because I had those stolen potions.
I give special rates to members of the
I don't
Thieves
have
Guild.
anything stolen.
Show me what
left.
you've got.
Oh boy.
Picked up some.
All right then.
clients.
How did you do that?
That will cover our expenses.
Watch it! Never should have come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop
Thank you,
that.
Ben.
Yes, I give special rates to members of the Thieves
Well,
Guild.
hold on.
Show me what you've got. Until next time.
That's just
How did you do that? I'm not going to warn you again. What are you doing?
Well, what the hell is Mercer
Take a look.
about this mess? Have you even talked to him?
5 warhammers and a staff of zombies.
Until next time.
Don't do that again.
Never should have come here. I think you're bleeding. What are you doing? I'm not going to warn you again. Yeah. Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make. Until next time.
And I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try Balimund, the smith, for those last 4 warhammers. Alright. Sell these remaining warhammers to Balimund. That ought to work.
You've been a good... Take a look. Return any time. Well,
What do you think you're doing?
Perfect.
come to... Take a look. Return any time. You're quite welcome here.
What do you think you're doing?
What brings you to Bal... Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Return any time.
Master.
You're quite welcome.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing like... Take a look.
Oh goody.
Return any time.
Let's check
You're
Pond
quite welcome
Prawn
here.
for poison resistance and goat horns.
Welcome to the Pond Frog. Well, Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Poison resistance, no. Goat horns, yes. 5 goat horns. With those in hand, I only need 9 more. Down to single digits, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go hit Lakeview. Then we'll head back to Angarvunde and we will finally end this video. I gotta admit, it was a hell of a dungeon. Seems like ancient history when I was messing around with Vilcus, trying to get
Can I
him to
help
do
you?
Dragon Seekers.
Divine smile on you, friend.
How about you
This
get
is
the
an ode
fuck
to
out of my
Skyrim's
house, dude?
Papa!
Shizzle.
Did you get me a present?
Nope.
Aww.
Today's come and gone.
Why can't she ask for an allowance? Rolling in cash. Oh my. Saber cat teeth. I only needed 2 more, so I can take Saber cat tooth off the list, and I can start learning its effects. First one is restore stamina. Awesome. Saber cat tooth is now off the gear checklist. Need to put my goat horns in here as well. And I have learned the first of 4 alchemical effects on Saber cat tooth. Restore stamina. 3 more to learn.
Storm cloaks and restore what we own. The blood
mellow
and our
around.
steel we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the
There she
killer
is.
of
It
kings.
means so. We have a cozy little prophet. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Looks like she's not broken anymore. That's good. I don't know how she fixed herself, but I'm glad she did. Let's sell the other stuff we got out of Lucia's dresser. I don't know where she's finding saber cat teeth.
Goodbye, my love.
We're the children of Skyrim,
But
and we
we are
fight
done here.
all our lives.
Let's head back to Angarvunde and let's end the video. Alright, I'm gonna save and end the video here. This has been Let's Play Skyrim. We did everything we can with the companions, at least until they stopped glitching, and we cleared out Angarvunde. Next time, we're gonna go to Avanshanzel, our first real Dwemer ruin, to complete the side quest Unfathomable Depths. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.